Welcome in to Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium here in Canton, Ohio. Matt Lipsack and Matt Emch joining you here for the What Lies Beneath Tri-County Digital
What lurks
beneath.
Yes.
It was an L word. I knew it. And here we are joining the game in progress. Final minute of the first quarter. Mckinley scored on their opening drive. Was a touchdown run by Keelan West of 18 yards that got the Bulldogs on the board. Harding is able to get as far as midfield. Well, they did cross the 50. They got to the Bulldogs 45 before they lost a few yards on third down, had to punt it away. Now Mckinley on their second possession. They are just at the edge of the red zone right now. It is 3rd and 12 after a run of no gain on second down by Keelan West. Now here it is, Cook back to pass, looking for a man in the end zone, but the man cut to the middle as he was trying to find Derek Gordon over the middle, but the pass was about 5 yards behind him, incomplete. It will be 4th down.
You know, what an incredible stadium. Just want to thank Mike Schott, the athletic director from Canton Mckinley, for taking such good care of us. We're up in a beautiful loge looking down on the Pro Football Hall of Fame field. McKinley is in their black tops with red pants, and Harding is in their all light gold unis today with the black helmet.
Bulldogs already 1 for 1 on 4th down. Today it is 4th and 12. Ball at the Harding 20. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Twins left. Crooks back to pass. He's forced out of the pocket. Rolling right, throwing right. Has a man. Oh, he was getting mugged down there. Pass was intended for Doss Richardson, but it's going to fall incomplete as the refs letting them play here in the opening week of the 2026 football season. Matt, it's great to be back, brother.
It really is, and we're sorry we got started late. We had some issues with getting set up in the room. We hit, I hit some of that beautiful construction that's all over Ohio. So, but thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks to our sponsors. We'll start saying hi to them here in a little bit.
So it is the Raiders' second possession. James Jones at quarterback. Looks like the deep back, who now motions to be a sidecar left in the shotgun, is going to be Brogdon. Jones rolling left, throwing left. Pass is incomplete, just out of the reach of Kai Parker along the far sideline. 2nd and 10, upcoming for the Raiders. 32 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, Harding has some coaches that, we know Chet Allen, who was the defensive coordinator at Mineral Ridge with Brian Shaner. Well, the defensive coordinator here is Eric Ungaro, who a lot of the people from the Youngstown, Warren area know. He was a defensive coordinator with Dick Angle at the Howland High School when they were really good during those years.
2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Trips right, sidecar to the left is Brogdon. James back to pass, looking for a man off the fingertips of the defensive back. That was Legacy Lee. Matt, that had house call written all over it, but the pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, it did, this is a special game here. This game goes back over a century. 1914 was the first time that Harding and McKinley played. Unfortunately for the Raiders faithful, it went the way of the Bulldogs. I think it was 35-6 was the score, but, these teams could end up on this field if they have a great season playing for a state championship.
6-game winning streak in the series for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 10, 4 wide, twins to each side. James back to pass, looking for a man past the first down marker. That was Austin Blackwell, but pass was to the sidelines, and Blackwell had cut to the inside. Quick 3 and out for the Raiders as 3 passes all find the turf.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Beautiful night. Kind of a very small amount of people in the stands. I'm kind of shocked, Matt.
I mean, the McKinley side, well well populated, but the visitor side sparse, I guess would probably be the best word for it, as on to punt will be number 38, Jaron Edmonds. Let go a 44-yard effort with his first try. Here he's punting from inside his zone 10. Snap is back just away from the rush, as this one is hauled in at the 46-yard line, brought across midfield by the Bulldogs returner. That is number 19, Darius Hill. And Canton McKinley will put the ball back on offense at the 45-yard line of the Raiders.
That was really dangerous. He took a big chance. He was covered by a number of Harding Raiders, and if it wasn't for his incredible speed, he would have definitely got hit and maybe even turned the ball over.
16 seconds left in this opening quarter, and then we will get the chance to thank our sponsors for the first time here this season. Again, welcome into Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, Canton, Ohio. Matt Lipsack and Matt Emsch here with you. Tri-County Digital Broadcasting, the What Lurks Beneath high school football game of the week. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, tight end to the left for the Bulldogs. Sidecar to the right of Crook. Back to pass, rolling left, hesitates, gets out from some pressure, steps forward, back across the line of scrimmage. He's going to rush for about 2. And we'll call it 4. They gave him the 41-yard line.
You know, Matt, it's kind of hard to tell, obviously, all the way up here how big these players are, but you got to imagine, you got Canton McKinley, D1, one of the most elite schools in the state of Ohio and the country, and then Harding, they're supposed to have a lot of big-time linemen defensively, offensively this year, I was told by Eric Angaro and Chet Allen. So I just wish I could see it a little easier because, you know, we're voting on the Beast Award already. It's started.
22 seniors for this Harding lineup. 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Crook in the shotgun. Hands it off to the sidecar to his left. Comes across to the right, goes off right tackle. That was DeMario Rozier. And he's going to get about 3 or 4 across the 40 down to the 38-yard line. And that is how the first quarter is going to end. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, second quarter action here from Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, 7-0 McKinley. You're listening to Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Is busy work slowing down your business? Imagine having data entry, customer follow-up, lead generation, internal communications, and even 24/7 customer service working automatically, without the cost of hiring, training, and insuring another employee. Neo4j helps businesses eliminate bottlenecks, work smarter, and turn more leads into customers. Spend less time managing repetitive tasks and more time growing your business. Ready to see what AI can do for you? Call Jeff Keel at 216-446-9088. Neo4
See our menu. At Justice Dairy Co., we appreciate your business and wish good luck to the Rams.
Back for the start of the second quarter. Toss over to Rozier. Hit in the backfield, trying to fight his way toward that first down, but unable to slip the tackle of, I believe that was number 10, Zarian Redding.
Yeah.
For the Raiders, and it's going to be 4th down as Rozier held to no gain.
Yeah, he's been having a good game already. You've been seeing number 10 all over the field for this game.
4th and 4, ball on the 39-yard line. Need to get to the 35 of the Raiders, do the Bulldogs. And again, 2 for 2 on 4th down. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers, trips to the right. And the sidecar to the left is Rozier, but the Bulldogs are going to take a timeout.
Gracias, sir.
All right, we got some rosters for Matt. Now we're ready to go.
Yeah, we're rolling, baby.
So 11:15 left in the second quarter, just one play so far here as we start the final period before halftime. As we are on I think they'll call this the south side of the stadium. As we look at Interstate 77 heading north and south behind the stadium in front of us. So Bulldogs attacking from left to right. So they are attacking toward the east here in the second quarter. They break the huddle off the sideline after their timeout. So again, 4th and 4. Ball at the 39-yard line. 11:15 left in the second quarter. Shotgun for Crook. 3 wide receivers, tight end right, sidecar to the right is Rozier. Has a snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right. Crook motioning deep, flag in the backfield, passes out of bounds. Look out! The trainer down there as the trainer's taken out by Derek Gordon. But that flag in the backfield, Matt, in the area of a hold, I imagine with the incomplete pass, we are going to see a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I believe so. And good job by number 56, Maurice Moore, the junior offensive defensive lineman, 5'11", 250. He put some great pressure on him that time.
And it looks like the Harding defense is going to go off the field. Of course, as we said, penalty going to be declined. And so we have a turnover on downs. Second holding call of the game on number 59, Trayshawn Quincy.
Matt, you grew up in this area. You had a beautiful, you grew up in the Canton area, so.
My wife did. I am from Elwood City, Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's right. That's why you're a Penn State fan.
That's why I'm a Penn State fan and a Steeler fan.
Okay, and that's the number one reason why I got along with you in the first place. Now, how was your high school football team?
The Riverside Panthers were, I'm not going to call them abysmal because we did make a pretty nice playoff run my senior year, but other than that, most of it was not good. As off the handoff, Jones going to give it to Mekhi Brogdon, tried to make some room off the right side. Looks like he was hit at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. They're actually going to call it a loss of 1 on the play. And so 2nd and 11 upcoming for the Raiders.
So where I was going before was, since I thought you grew up around, I forgot you were a PA boy. I was just going to say, growing up in this area, or your wife obviously would know, you got a few schools that are just, at the top of the food chain, so to speak. McKinley, you got
McKinley, Massillon, those are the Hoban up in Akron for the smaller division schools. As another handoff to Brogdon goes off right side, but again, just line of scrimmage and nothing as the front 7 of the Bulldog defense remains rather stout here in the early going. It will be 3rd and 11 for the Raiders.
I like those away uniforms. They're not white. They're light gold.
And I love that they went with the dark numbers on them instead of white, like I think Georgia Tech does.
And they're easy to see up here. Actually.
Exactly. So 3rd and 11, 3 wide receivers, shotgun or tight end right, sidecar to the right for James. Play action passing for a man on the slant. Has the catches. Richardson broke a tackle, but then snagged by the ankle of the man whose tackle he broke and fell just short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1 for Harding. Ball at the 48-yard line.
You can see those McKinley numbers. This is rare that we can see both teams.
The jersey matchup, chef's kiss. On point, 10 out of 10, no notes. And speaking of Richardson's, Coach Richardson is going to say, I'm not going for it on 4th and 1. I'm going to send out my punter. So Jaron Edmonds, the senior, on for his 3rd effort of the game. Back deep to receive is Shad Davis for the Bulldogs. No rush this time. High kick drives Davis back to the 11-yard line. 15, 20, flag, or no, that's the beanbag, not a flag. Crosses the 25 where he will get gang tackled as he pushes the pile up to the 28-yard line. 17-yard return for Shad Davis.
Host of Harding players on the tackle. Now I'm trying to find the
41-yard punt and a 17-yard return. So we'll call it a net of, what, 24?
So I'm looking for now the Harding. I can't find their.
Between all these papers, we have to have two sets of rosters here. I know we do.
Oh, boy.
All right, shotgun for Crook. Going to hand it off, go off right side. Will be Keelan West, and he's going to get out to the 29-yard line. So just a gain of 1
Here, I found it.
for West. It'll be 2nd and 9. Jamel Haynes on the tackle for Harding.
You know, McKinley did such a great job with everything. They put out a media packet for us, has so much information. I'm looking forward to going off on some of that stuff here.
2nd and 9. Shotgun, 2 wide receivers, double tight end. Tight end will now motion to the right, so double tight end right for Crook. Sidecar is to the left. That is West. He gets the handoff. Man, broke through the line. That was number 52, Justice Dukes, but West able to spin off that, get back to the line of scrimmage. And, Matt, I think Dukes is down in the backfield. He's shaking up on the play.
Yeah, he looks a little hurt. He is, well, he's getting up now. He's holding his right arm.
Have to wonder if maybe that came on the stiff arm spin move that West gave him there in the backfield.
Justice Dukes, that's a cool name.
Very cool.
Yeah, Justice is a senior offensive defensive lineman, 6 foot, 233 pounds, gingerly making his way off the field with Coach Richardson.
Nice move by West in the backfield. Dukes broke right through. Probably could have been a 3 or 4 yard loss, but West able to at least get back to the line of scrimmage. So we have 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs. 7:42 left in this second quarter. Again, it is 7-0 McKinley. Scored on the opening drive of the season, 18-yard touchdown run for Keelan West. Off a read option from Crook's massive hole opened up between left tackle and left guard. Could have drove an ambulance through it.
Yeah.
3rd and 9. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, twins left, tight end left, and the sidecar to the left of Crook. Fakes the handoff. Sends it out to the man on the bubble screen. Breaks 1 tackle. That was Derek Gordon. Could not break a second one. He's only going to get 6 yards, though. And it will be 4th down and 3.
I'll tell you what, number 74 for McKinley, Aiden Luckart, the offensive lineman, a junior, 6'5", 370 pounds, and he made his way downfield faster than anybody in the backfield, and he is a lean player. He is not fat at all.
Bulldogs will punt for the first time today. Good snap and a good kick. Gonna bounce about the 37-yard line, roll dead at about the 31. That punt came off the boot of Darius Hill. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a quick 30 before the Raiders get the ball. You're listening to Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
With over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on great personal service. Our fresh meats are of the finest cut. We make a variety of burgers, sausages, and a full line of deli meats. Using our own smokehouse, we prepare different types of jerky, snack sticks, kibasi, bacon, hot dogs, and bone-in hams. When your tummy needs some relief, Call 652-BEEF. That's 330-652-2333.
Back at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, Matt Lipsack and Matt Emsch here with you on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting, the What Lurks Beneath high school football game of the week. Raiders with the ball now first and 10, 6:29 left in the second. Jones in the shotgun, and we have a delay of game violation called by the back judge. And Matt, to start a drive, that's going to drive a coach crazy.
Oh, yeah. The Harding coaches are definitely not happy over there. Tell you what, though, James Jones definitely fills out that uniform well. 6'3", 215 pounds.
I believe that is what we call a physical specimen, Matt.
He looks good.
Shotgun, double tight. And a wide receiver to the left, wraparound draw, looking for Brogdon, but just a arm tackle in the backfield. Blowing through was the defensive back, Julius Gerals.
Yeah, Julius did a good job getting through there, but, you know, when Brogdon went to make that cut, it seemed like maybe his shoes, he might not have the right kind of length on his shoes there. He slipped a little bit.
The turf will do that to you sometimes, especially, you know, in the humid of August. Sometimes that turf can get slick. Otherwise, Matt, it looked well blocked. That if that wasn't for that tackle in the backfield, that one might have gained something here. Jones getting the snap again to Brogdon. Little hesitation. Puts the head down, pushes the pile back across the 25. He's going to gain 2. But it is still going to be 3rd and 15 for the Raiders.
Good job by number 20, Julius Gerals, the linebacker, running back, sophomore, 5'11", 200 pounds. He's been in a lot of tackles so
and now
far.
Gerald's off to the sideline to catch a blow here on 3rd and 15, passing situation for the Raiders. They'll break the huddle, 4 wide receivers, trips right, sidecar to the right of Jones is Brogdon. No pressure showing from the Bulldogs. Jones rolling right. Has a man in the flat, making the catch. Trying to get a number there. Ends in a 5.
Shad Davis, number 6, the defensive back, senior, 5'10", 185, read that beautifully for the Bulldogs.
Was Lavis Powell on the catch, and Matt, they're going to give him no gain. Actually, Matt, they're going to give him a loss of 1 back to the 25.
Yeah, I believe that. He did a great job of reading it, like I said. Got right up on him, had a beautiful form tackle. That's how you do it.
Back to punt again is Edmonds. Good snap, no pressure, beautiful kick, high spiraling. Can be grabbed at the 35 and then hit almost immediately. Believe that was Jarius Hill once again. Beautiful coverage by the Raiders, and I think the first man to the ball was the junior Eric Hill.
And he had some help, though, by Jalen Murray, the senior, number 21. Beautiful hit, though.
4:47 left in the second quarter, back in 30 seconds on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Do you crave mysteries? Are you fascinated by the unexplained? Then summon your courage and plunge into the deep, dark abyss of what lurks beneath. A YouTube channel that dives into the unexplained, the supernatural, eyewitness reports, and more. The real question is, can you handle the truth? Simply search What Lurks Beneath on YouTube, if you think you're brave enough.
All right, we are back at Tom Benson Stadium. There was a holding call on the Bulldogs, so they're going to push this back to the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
What a view up here looking at, the highway. And this is an amazing facility here.
Great place to watch a football game here. It's shotgun, 2 wide receivers, and Crook is going to hand it off to the deep man. That was Gordon. Spins off a tackle, gets to the 30, across the 30 to the 31. We're going to call it a gain of 3. Matt, there was a lot going on there for just moving the ball forward 9 feet.
Yeah, number 52, Justice Dukes was right there again, but he wasn't able to finish up the tackle. Who was that running the ball? Was that number 1?
Oh, no, that was 0. Derek Gordon III.
Derek Gordon broke that tackle, got a few more yards, and then I believe it was Angelo Joyce Jr. who finished up the tackle there for the Raiders.
So 2nd and 7 for McKinley. Ball at the 31-yard line near hash as, again, the Bulldogs attack from left to right here in the second quarter. In the pistol with the sidecar is Crook, putting Rozier in motion. Fakes the handoff, gets hit, and goes down, coming through with the sack. Number 65, Brendan Butler.
Great job. Number 65 just absolutely blew up both the tackle and the guard on that play. He is Brendan Butler Jr., offensive defensive lineman, 5'10", but 266 pounds. He is stout. He is that perfect height for a nose tackle.
And, Matt, he did not buy the play fake whatsoever. He went right after the quarterback, and Crook is going to motion West into the shotgun. They were in the pistol. Tight end left, twins to the right. Going to toss it over to West. Makes one man miss, gets just across the line of scrimmage. And, Matt, that is it. And it was Butler again. Comes up from the tackle, shaking his head. You can't get past me. I'm a bad man. And it will be a punting situation for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, number 65 is all fired up right now. Great 2 plays back-to-back.
Darius Hill back to punt for the Bulldogs on a 4th and 12, 2:30 left until halftime.
McKinley up 7-0.
Snap back and a low line drive kick that's going to bounce at the 49. And backing away from it is Richardson as it rolls inside the 40. Going to be touched up by the Bulldogs at the 38-yard line, and we will step aside for 30 seconds. Back with the Raiders offense here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Shining Stars Dance and Baton in Niles, Ohio is home to state, regional, national, and international world champions. They offer a wide variety of classes for ages 2.5 and up for boys and girls. Celebrating over 31 years in business, the excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton twirling skills to the next level. Shining Stars would like to wish all the cheerleaders, dance line, band, feature twirler Amira, and players a successful season. Go Rams!
1st and 10 for the Raiders. Trips right. They're going to throw the bubble screen out to right. Richardson with the catch, but has nowhere to go as the blocks failed him, and he's going to lose 3 on that play. Jones looks to the sidelines, palms in the air, Matt. Like, guys, where was the blocking there?
Yeah, there was none. Number 21, Chase Ivory, did a great job that play.
So loss of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 13 for the Raiders. 1:45 remaining until halftime. You know, Matt, considering that the Raiders offense has done next to nothing, I'm a little surprised that McKinley didn't use a timeout there, as we have shotgun 4 wide receivers, twins to each side. Sidecar to the right is Brogdon for Jones. Gets the snap, looking left, throwing deep down the left side into double coverage, and off the hands of the safety, Dwayne Robinson. Was the closest man to it. Made a beautiful diving effort, but it falls incomplete.
Looked like he definitely was going to pick that. So the Raiders puckering a little bit on the coaches for the Raiders on the sideline over there. So thankfully they're going to get the ball one more time.
The pass was intended for Austin Blackwell there down the near sideline. So 3rd, and we'll call it 13. Ball on the 35-yard line. Shotgun 4 wide receivers, trips left, and Brogdon will motion to be sidecar to the right for Jones. Going to give it up the middle to Brogdon, goes off left guard, and gets 5 yards across the 40 to the 41. We'll call it actually 6 yards, but that is not the 13 that they needed. McKinley will burn a timeout with 1:09 left. try to preserve something here, see if they can get one more score before we head to halftime. And it will be Warren G. Harding. It will be Harding receiving the second half kick. Back in 30 seconds here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Is busy work slowing down your business? Imagine having data entry, customer follow-up, lead generation, internal communications, and even 24/7 customer service working automatically, without the cost of hiring, training, and insuring another employee. Neo4j helps businesses eliminate bottlenecks, work smarter, and turn more leads into customers. Spend less time managing repetitive tasks and more time growing your business. Ready to see what AI can do for you? Call Jeff Keel at 216-446-9088. Neo4j, helping you work smarter and grow faster.
Back inside Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium here in Canton, Ohio. Matt Lipsack and Matt Emch here with you on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting, the What Lurks Beneath high school football game of the week. It is 4th and 7 for the Raiders, 1:18 left in the second quarter, and Jaron Edmonds out for his 5th punt of the game already, averaging just under 40 yards. Great snap, great hold, high, beautiful kick, calling for the fair catch, and making it at the 25-yard line was Shad Davis.
Good coverage by number 28, who is Eric Hill, the junior for the Harding Raiders. You know, they're building a heck of a facility over there, like a water park.
It is indeed a water park, and I currently live in the Canton area, so the water park, which has been under construction for 3 or 4 years now, is a local joke. Actually, last year, somebody broke in, drove the forklift around, and caused about $100,000 worth of damage.
No way.
Yeah. 1st and 10 on the 25 for the Bulldogs, attacking left to right. Shotgun 4 wide receivers. Crook back to pass. Throws a little short screen to Rozier, who was tackled immediately after just a gain of about 2. They're going to give him the 27-yard line. And it'll be 2nd and 8.
That was number 30 for the Harding Raiders.
Quickly to the line are the Bulldogs with the clock running. Shotgun for wide receivers, trips right, Crook back to pass. Looking right, throwing right. Pass is complete. Hauling it in is number 19, Darius Hill. He'll get across the 40-yard line, out to the 44, and a first down for the Bulldogs. Clock will stop to reset the chains.
A lot of broken tackles on the part of the Harding Raiders tonight. Oh.
And do we have movement or do we have a timeout?
No timeout.
Actually, you know what? They did not have the ball set properly, Matt. It looks like an official's timeout there. So it was a 16-yard gain there to Hill. Crook 7 for 10 passing for 100 yards here in the first half. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers, twins to each side. Sidecar to the left is Rozier. Back to pass, fakes the handoff. Crook with it. Lobs one down the right sideline, has his man jump ball, hauled in by Legacy Lee. Outleap 3 Raider defenders as he will get down to the 27-yard line. Beautiful catch by Legacy Lee.
Great names in this game, by the way. Got a kid named Justice, another kid named Legacy. I mean, geez, man, these are names that you probably expect to hear big games, Ohio State, Big Ten, things like that.
30-yard jump ball hauled in by Lee down the left sideline. 1st and 10, as the far down marker actually says 2, but it is first down. Or no, they spiked the ball. That's what it was. So 2nd and 10. 21 seconds left in the half. Shotgun, 4 wide, trips right. Crook, rolling right. Throws it, looking for Gordon. It's going to go well out of bounds. Coverage on the play by number 10, Zarian Redding. 3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs, 16 seconds.
And he's going to be seeing Justice Duke's number 52 jersey in his sleep.
Crook now 8 for 12 passing for 130 yards, a long of 51. And that was a big play, I believe, to DeMarco, or they call him Doss over the PA, DeMarco Robinson on the roster. In the first quarter, shotgun, 4 wide, trips right. Crook, back to pass. Looking across the middle, steps up in the pocket, throws a jump pass toward the goal line.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting for the signal.
That looked like a touchdown to me.
Nobody has signaled touchdown. Is he out of bounds at the 1, or is it a touchdown?
I think they're giving him the 6.
Okay, we're going to call it a touchdown.
It was a touchdown. He caught the ball beautifully right in front of the defensive back, stepped in, 1-2, and he gets 6.
You know, Matt, call me crazy. I like my officials to signal when there is a touchdown.
Me too.
Call me crazy. Henry Snyder on to attempt the PAT. Snap back, ball down, the kick is up. The kick is good. 10 seconds left in the first half. McKinley 14, Harding nothing. Back in 30 seconds here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Shining Stars Dance and Baton in Niles, Ohio is home to state, regional, national, and international world champions. They offer a wide variety of classes for ages 2.5 and up for boys and girls. Celebrating over 31 years in business, the excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton twirling skills to the next level. Shining Stars would like to wish all the cheerleaders, dance line, band, feature twirler Amira, and players a successful season. Go Rams!
A 6-play, 75-yard drive. That was, less than 2 minutes off the clock. 10 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's what happens when you have broken tackles over and over. You give them the ability to put 3 points up on the board before they went in instead of 0.
It was a 27-yard touchdown pass from Braylon Crook to Darius Hill. Henry Snyder's extra point was good. And now it is Snyder to put the boot to the ball. And he will drive it short. Can be hauled in at the 25 by the Raiders. They'll get it up to the 34-yard line. As returning that was number 2, Antonio Dukes.
Good tackle by Dwayne Robinson, number 7.
So with just 6 seconds left in the first half, we'll see what Coach Richardson opts to do. I would imagine that James Jones is going to take a knee here, and we will see ourselves to the locker room.
I wouldn't think that he would do something, silly to possibly give them the ball back or get any points. I agree.
Although Jones is lining up in the shotgun. Well, Matt, some of these high school quarterbacks, they can't take a snap under center. So we will see what Jones does here. Takes the snap, hands it off to Brogdon, and he's just going to slide down in the backfield. Lose 3 on the play, and that is how the first half comes to an end at halftime. McKinley 14 and Warren Harding nothing. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout and let the sponsors pay some bills for us. And when we come back, we'll give some first half statistics, some thoughts on the first half, as well as take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. You have been listening to the What Lurks Beneath High School Football Game of the Week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Do you crave mysteries? Are you fascinated by the unexplained? Then summon your courage and plunge into the deep, dark abyss of What Lurks Beneath. A YouTube channel that dives into the unexplained, the supernatural, eyewitness reports, and more. The real question is, can you handle the truth? Simply search What Lurks Beneath on YouTube, if you think you're brave enough.
Is busy work slowing down your business? Imagine having data entry, customer follow-up, lead generation, internal communications, and even 24/7 customer service working automatically, without the cost of hiring, training, and insuring another employee. Neo4j helps businesses eliminate bottlenecks, work smarter, and turn more leads into customers. Spend less time managing repetitive tasks and more time growing your business. Ready to see what AI can do for you? Call Jeff Keel at 216-446-9088. Neo4j, helping you work smarter and grow faster.
Jesse's Dairy Cove is a hometown favorite, located at 3743 State Route 46, across from the gazebo in Mineral Ridge. Enjoy all of your favorite ice cream. We have over 32 hard scoop and over 40 soft serve favorites. We also have a large food menu, including homemade chili sauce, sloppy joes, pulled pork, fresh cut french fries, and mac and cheese. This fall, we'll start our homemade cookie and party trays. Visit our website at jessisdairycove.com to see our menu. At Jesse's Dairy Cove, we appreciate your business and wish good luck to the Rams.
With over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on great personal service. Our fresh meats are of the finest cut. We make a variety of burgers, sausages, and a full line of deli meats. Using our own smokehouse, we prepare different types of jerky, snack sticks, kibasi, bacon, hot dogs, and bone-in hams. When your tummy needs some relief, call 652-BEEF. That's 330-652-2333.
Do you crave mysteries? Are you fascinated by the unexplained? Then summon your courage and plunge into the deep, dark abyss of what lurks beneath. A YouTube channel that dives into the unexplained, the supernatural, eyewitness reports, and more. The real question is, can you handle the truth? Simply search What Lurks Beneath on YouTube, if you think you're brave enough.
Is busy work slowing down your business? Imagine having data entry, customer follow-up, lead generation, internal communications, and even 24/7 customer service working automatically, without the cost of hiring, training, and insuring another employee. Neo4j helps businesses eliminate bottlenecks, work smarter, and turn more leads into customers. Spend less time managing repetitive tasks and more time growing your business. Ready to see what AI can do for you? Call Jeff Keel at 216-446-9088. Neo4j, helping you work smarter and grow faster.
With over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on great personal service. Our fresh meats are of the finest cut. We make a variety of burgers, sausages, and a full line of deli meats. Using our own smokehouse, we prepare different types of jerky, snack sticks, kibasi, bacon, hot dogs, and bone-in hams. When your tummy needs some relief, call 652-BEEF. That's 330-652-2333.
Shining Stars Dance and Baton in Niles, Ohio is home to state, regional, national, and international world champions. They offer a wide variety of classes for ages 2.5 and up for boys and girls. Celebrating over 31 years in business, the excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton twirling skills to the next level. Shining Stars would like to wish all the cheerleaders, dance line, band, feature twirler Amira, and players a successful season. Go Rams!
With over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on great personal service. Our fresh meats are of the finest cut. We make a variety of burgers, sausages, and a full line of deli meats. Using our own smokehouse, we prepare different types of jerky, snack sticks, kibasi, bacon, hot dogs, and bone-in hams. When your tummy needs some relief, call 652-BEEF. That's 330-652-2333.
Do you crave mysteries? Are you fascinated by the unexplained? Then summon your courage and plunge into the deep, dark abyss of what lurks beneath. A YouTube channel that dives into the unexplained, the supernatural, eyewitness reports, and more. The real question is, can you handle the truth? Simply search What Lurks Beneath on YouTube, if you think you're brave enough.
Back inside Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium here in Canton, Ohio, for the halftime report. Matt Lipsack and Matt Emch here with you for the What Lurks Beneath high school football game of the week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting. Check the scoreboard. It reads Canton McKinley 14, Warren Harding 0. 9 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first quarter. Keelan West with an 18-yard touchdown run on the opening drive of the game. Henry Snyder's extra point was good. That put the Bulldogs ahead 7-0. And then final seconds, I think with about 10 seconds left in the second quarter, it was a 27-yard touchdown pass from Crook to Darius Hill. Won a jump ball at the 2-yard line, stepped around his defender and into the end zone. Henry Snyder's extra point was good. And that was how we got to our 14-0 score. In the first half, Braylon Crook was 9 for 14, passing for 157 yards and a touchdown. That is 17 yards per attempt, a long of 51. Rushing stats for the Bulldogs, Keelan West, leading rusher of the game, 10 carries, 36 yards, and a touchdown. Braylon Crook has 3 carries for 10 yards with a long of 12. Legacy Lee, 1 catch for 30 yards. Doss Richardson, 4 catches for 76 yards, long of 51. Darius Hill, 2 catches for 43 yards, a long of 27, and the game's lone touchdown. Over on the Raiders side, James Jones, 4 for 8, passing for 11 yards with a long of 10. Matt Richardson, 1 rush for 22 yards. That was an end around on the opening drive for the Raiders. And Richardson also with 3 catches for 12 yards and a long of 10 for the Raiders. You know, Matt, I would argue that probably the best player for the Raiders, other than, you know, their defensive front, probably going to be their punter, Jaron Edmonds. 5 punts in the first half for an average of 39. For a high school punter, I don't think you can ask much more.
No, he's been having a great game. I noticed his boomers from the first one he stored at the beginning of the first half. But also, you have a young man by the name of Justice Dukes, number 52, a senior offensive defensive lineman, 6 foot, 233 pounds. The defensive lineman for the Harding Raiders has just been all over the field in the background for the Raiders, causing all kinds of havoc in the offense for the Canton McKinley Bulldogs. You know, we can now hear everything going on outside. Like I had told everybody, I've tried to explain, when I did my first game here at Tom Benson, it was for the Girard State Championship when they played Cincinnati, Wyoming. And just like you, I didn't turn around and see the switch behind me. I was looking everywhere for it, and you found the secret switch. What it is, everybody, is there's a switch that literally causes the glass to raise and open up the outside world to you here. And I'll put pictures and video of that going on, because this is not something that happens in many stadiums, I would assume.
Absolutely gorgeous views here from the press box level at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium in Canton, Ohio. Do you want to go right into the overtime report, or do you want to step aside for a timeout? We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout while Matt has food in his mouth. We're going to be back on the other side of the break. Took a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. You're listening to the Halftime Report here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Do you crave mysteries? Are you fascinated by the unexplained? Then summon your courage and plunge into the deep, dark abyss of what lurks beneath. A YouTube channel that dives into the unexplained, the supernatural, eyewitness reports, and more. The real question is, can you handle the truth? Simply search What Lurks Beneath on YouTube, if you think you're brave enough.
Is busy work slowing down your business? Imagine having data entry, customer follow-up, lead generation, internal communications, and even 24/7 customer service working automatically, without the cost of hiring, training, and insuring another employee. Neo4j helps businesses eliminate bottlenecks, work smarter, and turn more leads into customers. Spend less time managing repetitive tasks and more time growing your business. Ready to see what AI can do for you? Call Jeff Keel at 216-446-9088. Neo4j, helping you work smarter and grow faster.
Shining Stars Dance and Baton in Niles, Ohio is home to state, regional, national, and international world champions. They offer a wide variety of classes for ages 2.5 and up for boys and girls. Celebrating over 31 years in business, the excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton twirling skills to the next level. Shining Stars would like to wish all the cheerleaders, dance line, band, feature twirler Amira, and players a successful season. Go Rams!
Caught you with food in your mouth, didn't I? Everybody, I'm just going to go over some of the scores around the area. Girard is up 47-0 on Akron Coventry. Akron North and Champion are tied 6-0 in the second. Cardinal Mooney up 13-0 over Lake Catholic in the second. East Liverpool 13, Carrollton 10. Lowville getting schooled right now in the second by Columbiana, 14-0. Beaver Local in the first was up 7-0 over Crestview last score. Garfield Heights 13, Canfield nothing in the second. The Howland Niles game, which usually over the years was a good game, now is not so much. Last score we had was in the second, Howland 7, Niles 6. Niles coming off that winless season last year. Brookfield in new digs this year. They're up 6-0 over Hubbard at halftime. Austintown Fitch now a Division I school this year. Again, Hudson 16, Austintown Fitch 3 in the second. Kennedy Catholic and Sebring knotted up at nothing. Mineral Ridge Pie Valley, nothing is the only score we have. Newton Falls in the second, 33-0 over Wellsville. Struthers getting schooled by Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, 34-0 in the second. And Salem up 7-0. Poland up 10-7 over Salem at halftime. And one last, we do have more scores than that. It just updated on me. Shadyside 21, East Palestine 7, South Range 14, Parma, Padua nothing, Springfield 13, Lakeview 10. Southern Local losing 13-0 to Toronto at halftime. United Local, Minerva 7-7. In the second, Columbus DeSales 14, Ursuline 7. Game here, everyone you know, McKinley up 7-0. West Branch, Claresville 0-0. Western Reserve, Columbus Whetstone 0-0. Youngstown 6, I believe that's probably East. Boardman 3.
Matt, remember that East and...
That's right, they joined.
They joined the football teams again, so they are the Youngstown Defenders.
That's what it is. Yeah, Youngstown Defenders up 6-3 in the second with Boardman. Saturday, tomorrow night, McDonald plays Valley Christian, and Chalker plays Stryker. Yesterday we had some games. Liberty 45-2 over Camel Memorial. Coach Prologo doing a great job at Liberty, just like he did at JFK. Cardinal taking a beating from LeBray, 49-0. Matthews getting a huge first win, 34-27 over Coach Shaner's Jackson Milton Blue Jays. That's a huge win for Matthews.
Big win for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and Lisbon 14-0 over Latonia. And finally, Garfield 37. Warren JFK 28 was the final. Grass isn't always greener on the other side. They kicked Prologo out of there. He's just winning games.
Just up the road from us here in Canton, North Canton, Hoover High School hosting Akron Butchell. We had a first quarter score of Hoover 8 and Butchell nothing. Is
that how you pronounce it correctly?
I believe it is Butchell, yeah.
It's not Buchtel?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm from Youngstown. That's what we always call them, Akron Buchtel.
You know what? I have a friend that is a teacher in the Akron school system. She teaches at North High School. I can try to check in with her next time.
Yeah, I'd love to know. looking over the Canton McKinley's schedule for the rest of the season is not going to be an easy one. Next week they have Lakewood St. Ed's. They're at Lakewood St. Ed's. Then they'll be home with Sandusky, away at Canton Glen Oak, away at Maslin Perry, away at Greene, away at North Canton Hoover, away at Uniontown Lake, away at Maslin Jackson, and then away at Maslin Washington. So they have
It's a lot of road games.
They have 4 home games this year.
Well, Ridge sometimes will go with a 4
Yeah.
and 6.
Yeah, they have very
Instead of
little home games this year.
I think they just have the 4. Looking at the Harding schedule, they're trying to break a 4-game losing streak, are the Raiders. And right now, again, down 14-0 at the half. They have the Youngstown Defenders next weekend before they come back to Stark County in the Canton area. They'll be playing Maslin Perry. And then 4 games at home for the Raiders. Maslin Jackson, Ursuline, then Toledo Scott. At Boardman, at Cardinal Mooney, home for Maslin Washington, and then at Austintown Fitch for the Raiders. As
Not an easy one either.
Coach Richardson here in the 3rd season, 11-10 overall. So that would have put him at 7-4 in his first season before going 3-6 last year. And right now, again, staring 0-1 as well as a 5-game losing streak right in the face.
Yeah, he definitely really needs to get a win early. Game 1 is so integral for the season. I thankfully was never on a team that lost Game 1. I always wondered, what that would do to the psyche of a football team. Some respond and never lose again. The last time Ursuline won state, they lost their first game, and then they never lost again. So teams just need sometimes that wake-up call, and then some others get that first game loss, and they never recover from it.
And we'll take a look at some first half team stats here before we take one more timeout while the McKinley band is serenading us with some Bruno Mars. First downs, McKinley 9 and Harding 2. Harding 1 for 6 on 3rd down. McKinley 2 for 7, also 1 for 3 on 3rd down are the Bulldogs. Matt, total yards 206 to 35.
Wow.
Passing yards 157 to 11 in favor of McKinley. Rushing yards just 49 for the Bulldogs, but only 24 for the Raiders. 2 penalties accepted on McKinley for 13 yards. 1 penalty accepted on Harding for 5 yards. No turnovers in that first half, and I believe that the only sack, of the first half was made by the Raider defense.
So the Raiders are, for the most part, playing very well. They're very lucky that they're only down 7 points. They could get back into this game and make it basically 0-0 real easy if they just could put together a nice offensive drive. But, that defense for McKinley has just been extremely stout.
And it will be the Raiders receiving the second half kickoff. We're going to go ahead and step aside for the timeout while we wait for the teams to come out and get their stretch in before that second half kickoff. This has been the Halftime Report here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Is busy work slowing down your business? Imagine having data entry, customer follow-up, lead generation, internal communications, and even 24/7 customer service working automatically, without the cost of hiring, training, and insuring another employee. Neo4j helps businesses eliminate bottlenecks, work smarter, and turn more leads into customers. Spend less time managing repetitive tasks and more time growing your business. Ready to see what AI can do for you? Call Jeff Keel at 216-446-9088. Neo4j, helping you work smarter and grow faster.
Do you crave mysteries? Are you fascinated by the unexplained? Then summon your courage and plunge into the deep, dark abyss of what lurks beneath. A YouTube channel that dives into the unexplained, the supernatural, eyewitness reports, and more. The real question is, can you handle the truth? Simply search What Lurks Beneath on YouTube if you think you're brave enough.
Shining Stars Dance and Baton in Niles, Ohio is home to state, regional, national, and international world champions. They offer a wide variety of classes for ages 2.5 and up for boys and girls. Celebrating over 31 years in business, the excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton twirling skills to the next level. Shining Stars would like to wish all the cheerleaders, dance line, band, feature twirler Amira, and players a successful season. Go Rams!
Jesse's Dairy Cove is a hometown favorite, located at 3743 State Route 46, across from the gazebo in Mineral Ridge. Enjoy all of your favorite ice cream. We have over 32 hard scoop and over 40 soft serve favorites. We also have a large food menu, including homemade chili sauce, sloppy joes, pulled pork, fresh cut french fries, and mac and cheese. This fall, we'll start our homemade cookie and party trays. Visit our website at jessesdairycove.com to see our menu. At Jesse's Dairy Cove, we appreciate your business and wish good luck to the Rams.
With over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on great personal service. Our fresh meats are of the finest cut. We make a variety of burgers, sausages, and a full line of deli meats. Using our own smokehouse, we prepare different types of jerky, snack sticks, kibasi, bacon, hot dogs, and bone-in hams. When your tummy needs some relief, call 652-BEEF. That's 330-652-2333.
Welcome back inside Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium here in Canton, Ohio, as we prepare for the second half kickoff. McKinley 14 and Harding nothing. Matt Lipsack here with you, joined by Matt Empsch here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting, the What Lurks Beneath High School Football Game of the Week. And Matt, a pleasure to be joined here in the booth with my 9-year-old son, Jonathan, tagging along for the amazing views here at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. I must say the vibes are immaculate. Sigma, no cap, brah.
And it is an absolute pleasure having you here, my friend.
Great to be back for another season of the 10 fastest weeks on the calendar. That is the OHSAA football schedule.
And well, you couldn't, open up with a better game at a better stadium. My God, the nicest stadium in Ohio for high school football.
Chamber of Commerce night here in Canton, Ohio, just inside the city line. I think if you go about, I don't know, maybe a 1/10 of a mile north, you cross into Plain Township.
I drove by a custard place.
Mm-hmm.
I almost turned around and got myself some because I was like,
Hey, listen, I wouldn't have blamed you.
I was like, it'll be closed when we get out, probably.
I know Pab's Creamery in downtown North Canton probably going to be shutting down around 9. I mean, hopefully 10. If it's 10, it'd be great. But
I think you took me there once.
Well, you and I did get to go to Pab's. I think it was after one of our Youngstown. Help me out here. Federals. One of the Federals games.
Yeah, it was excellent.
Pab's Creamery with great locations in North Canton, Greene, Portage Lakes, and Bath on the north side of Akron.
I had some.
Not a paid endorsement, by the way.
Hey, we are not opposed to free samples. We will be happy.
Hey, free samples, they are not accepted in lieu of cash, but I will never turn one down.
Right.
Look at both of our waistlines. I don't think either one of us has ever turned down food.
No. I had Handles the other night. They had a new one, cheesecake with the Bisco or whatever.
Biscoff, yeah.
Yeah, really good.
That's good stuff. All right, Henry Snyder to put the boot to the ball and bring us back to action here for the second half. He's going to drive it low, and it's going to be grabbed at the 10-yard line by Richardson. 20, 25, 30.
Oh.
Makes a man miss 40. 45, 50, just the kicker to beat, and the kicker takes him down. A beautiful tackle by Henry Snyder, robbing Matt Richardson of an opening second half touchdown.
All his teammates hugging him, giving him love. He was one away from getting 7 or getting 6 and making it, possibly 14-7. But man, they have great field position. What did I say before we started the second half? It's all on the Raiders. They need an opening, something electric to happen. They need to open up with a great series on offense. Man, you can't ask for more right there.
A 57-yard return. Matt, do you think his teammates are going to be busting his chops for letting the kicker tackle him?
Oh, for sure.
Jones in the shotgun, double tight end, sidecar to the right is Brogdon, single receiver to the near side left. Turns, and on a wraparound, Brogdon dropped it. He jumps right back on top of it.
Horrible waste of a down. See, I always look at those kind of plays. Those are the plays that can lose a game for you. You have something happen like that amazing, run back for them on the kickoff. Then all of a sudden, their first down is wasted. Now all of a sudden, it's second down, and it'll be third in a heartbeat if they don't get a first here.
And looks like they're going to spot the ball at the 38-yard line. That is a loss of 5. It is 2nd and 15. Shotgun, double tight end, sidecar right, single receiver to the far side right is Richardson. Jones in the shotgun, delay game.
And then there you go. Waste first down, now delay a game, move them back, and now all of a sudden.
2nd and 20. Upcoming for the Raider offense.
Now the defense for Mckinley can rest a little bit. They can take a deep breath, and they don't have to be as worried as they were a few plays ago.
So again, double tight end, same formation for the Raiders. Sidecar to the right is Brogdon, single receiver to the far side right is Richardson. Jones back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket, rolling right. He's just going to throw it away.
See, and here we go, punt team. Yeah, I mean, it's third down, but, let's be honest. It's 3rd and 20, my opinion, unless they do something really good here and catch the defense for the Bulldogs off balance. I don't think that they're worried at all.
No, Matt, to me, terrible play design. You had a one pattern in everybody else in coverage. So, basically, Matt Richardson is triple covered from the time that the ball is snapped.
Yep.
Because both safeties could focus on him because nobody else was in the pattern.
No. Making it easy.
3rd and 20. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers, twins to each side, sidecar to the right. Jones back to pass. Looking across the middle, off the fingers, and caught!
Oh,
and
he dropped it!
Out of bounds. No, they're going to wave it incomplete.
He dropped it. Oh, what a beautiful catch in all kinds of craziness right in the middle of the field there. He actually held on the ball but couldn't hold on to it at the very end and get that first down. Well, it wouldn't have even been a first, but it would have been close.
I think he was about 2 yards short because I think he was at the 25 and he needed the 23. And so after getting a 57-yard kickoff return, and Matt, you couldn't beat the kicker. You went backwards 10 yards, and now you're punting.
Yep.
So that's I get bad news bears for the Warren Raiders there on the opening drive. And here it is, Edmonds to punt. It's a high, wobbly kick. They're going to let it bounce at the 7, rolls at the 5.
Great
Almost went through the legs of Elijah Phillips at the 1, but he is able to knock it down. A beautiful punt for Jerron Edmonds.
His numbers are going to be phenomenal after this game. They already are.
And let's see where they end up putting that ball down. It is at the 3. So a 40-yard punt for Jaron Edmonds. And, Matt, that right is his average for the night, and you wouldn't have wanted a 43-yard punt. So 40-yard punt right there, chef's kiss.
Perfect.
And beautifully played by the coverage unit as well.
Yep.
So Mckinley, first drive of the second half, pinned back deep in their territory for the second time here this evening. They started their second drive inside the 10-yard line. Here it will be Crook in the shotgun. Sidecar to the right is Rozier. Double tight end, 2 wide receivers. And they hand it off to Rozier up the middle across the 5. A little bit of breathing room. Actually, going to mark him down at the 5. Called a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Good job by number 66, DeJour Dickerson, the senior offensive defensive lineman, 5'11", 260-pounder, opened up a huge hole. He was part of that main reason why they moved the ball there.
Injury on the play. Both teams quickly over to the sideline. As I heard, I think it was a Raider being helped off the field. Officials are blowing them both back to the line of scrimmage quickly. You know, trainers didn't even have to come out on the field, Matt.
Right. I was wondering who was hurt.
Just the second carry of the game for Rozier. 2 carries for 2 yards for Rozier there after he got that gain of 2. So 2nd and 8, shotgun, 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, and the sidecar to the left of Crook is Rozier once again. Gives it to Crozier right up the middle, turned and went off right guard, got to the 6, maybe the 7. They're going to give him the 7-yard line, gain of 2, 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And who is that making the tackle again? Well, just number 65.
That man again, Brendan Butler, the junior.
Having a great game.
The lone sack of the evening for either side. And has been a menace mainly on the inside of that Warren defensive line. 3rd and 6, shotgun. 3 wide receivers, tight end left, sidecar right. Crook back to pass, looking right, throwing right. Pass was behind the receiver, but he hauls it in and is going to get to the 15 and a first down. And then got wrapped up in the dog pile. Hauling that in was Doss Richardson, number 2.
Tell you who else is having a really good game is the sophomore, number 50, Kendrick Brown. Kendrick Brown, 6 foot, 241 pounds. He has been really causing havoc on the left side of that offensive line, which is the right side of the D line.
And Matt, I will tell you what, one of the Warren defensive backs sat on that slant, and somehow the ball got past him because that had pick 6 written all over it before Richardson was able to haul it in. 1st and 10, shotgun, 3 wide receivers, sidecar left. Crook to pass, throwing the jump ball down the right sideline again. The receiver slipped. That was Davis, and it's intercepted. Coming down the right sideline is Richardson. 20, 15. Thrown out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Wow, huge play for the defense. They're going to get the ball right on the 4-yard line. Or no, I'm sorry, the 10, they have it marked. I thought he went out right around the 4, though.
No, he was ripped out of bounds at the 9.
Okay.
Are they going to mark him at the 10, the 11? What are we doing here, Mr. Official?
It looks like he might be right on the 10. And he is.
So they're going to put the ball down right on the 10, 1st and goal for the Raider offense.
They got to get some points out of this, man.
You need points here, Matt, if you want to make this ball game. 8:24 left in the 3rd quarter. Harding right off the sideline, 10 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun, 2 tight ends, single receiver to the right. Late man coming on the field.
He's not really running hard. He was
never set.
He didn't even try.
That was Matt, that's partially on your quarterback. You have to know you don't have 11 on the field.
And again, they're killing themselves. They're shooting themselves in the foot. Again, a waste of a first down.
So the question is here, if you're McKinley, do you take the 5 yards or do you waste the down? They are going to decline the penalty.
I would have declined it too, but their defense is doing a great job.
And that was Elijah Phillips on the run, his first carry of the game. He lost one back to the 11, so it is 2nd and goal for the Raiders. Shotgun. 2 tight ends, timeout. Harding will take it with him back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the What Lurks Beneath High School Football Game of the Week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Do you crave mysteries? Are you fascinated by the unexplained? Then summon your courage and plunge into the deep, dark abyss of what lurks beneath. A YouTube channel that dives into the unexplained, the supernatural, eyewitness reports, and more. The real question is, can you handle the truth? Simply search What Lurks Beneath on YouTube, if you think you're brave enough.
Back inside Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, Matt Lipsek and Matt Emch here with you on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting, the What Lurks Beneath High School Football Game of the Week. The President's Bowl, I've heard it called. Warren G. Harding High School against Canton McKinley High School.
Mean rivalry, baby. Goes back over a century to 1914 was the first meeting.
Second and goal at the 11. Raiders are in the pistol. Twins right, rather. Get the man across the middle for a slant. That is Richardson with the catch, and he took a vicious hit down at the 3-yard line.
By Dwayne Robinson, just popped him, but he held on.
And I think actually the defensive back there is going to be shaken up on that play. And I think that might be Chase Ivory, the defensive back for the Bulldogs, as they're actually checking out his lower body here, and he slams his helmet on the ground in frustration about the injury. We're going to go ahead, step aside for a timeout while the training staff attends to him. 7:58 left in the third, 14-0 McKinley. You're listening to Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Is busy work slowing down your business? Imagine having data entry, customer follow-up, lead generation, internal communications, and even 24/7 customer service working automatically, without the cost of hiring, training, and insuring another employee. Neo4j helps businesses eliminate bottlenecks, work smarter, and turn more leads into customers. Spend less time managing repetitive tasks and more time growing your business. Ready to see what AI can do for you? Call Jeff Keel at 216-446-9088. Neo4j, helping you work smarter and grow faster.
Again, shaken up on the play was number 21, Chase Ivory, limping off the field with the help of the trainer. And, Matt, he can't put any weight on that right leg, and that is not what you want to see in the opening game of the season.
That's terrible. You don't want to see either side, anybody be hurt. He is just really dejected on the sidelines right now.
And they ended up marking Richardson's catch down to the 4. So third and goal for the Raiders. And, Matt, I have to imagine this is 4-down territory given what their offense has and hasn't done today. They are in the pistol. Deep back is Phillips. Single receiver to the top is number 5, Crenshaw. They're going to hand it off. Trying to bounce through is Phillips, but he's just going to get down to the 4. So, Matt, I don't think he gained anything on that one.
No, and that was a great job. I believe that was by number 8, Amari Mitchell, the senior linebacker, 6'2", 225, filled the hole and shut that down.
So 4th and goal for the Raiders. Ball on the 4. Trying to cash in on the interception. Matt Richardson, 2 huge plays here in the second half. Big kickoff return, didn't go anywhere. Now the interception that has put this offense in position. And I think we're going to have a timeout for McKinley.
Yeah.
Defense was moving all over the place. Wasn't quite sure that they were in position. And Coach Parnell going to go ahead and burn a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
With over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on great personal service. Our fresh meats are of the finest cut. We make a variety of burgers, sausages, and a full line of deli meats. Using our own smokehouse, we prepare different types of jerky, snack sticks, kibasi, bacon, hot dogs, and bone-in hams. When your tummy needs some relief, call 652-BEEF. That's 330-652-2333.
Back inside Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. Matt Lipsack and Matt Emch here with you. The What Lurks Beneath High School Football Game of the Week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
What an amazing night.
Beautiful night here in Canton, Ohio. Temperatures in the upper 70s, low 80s, low humidity. slight breeze. You got to love it, Matt.
I do. I love it immensely. This is such a beautiful, amazing stadium.
All right, shotgun, pistol formation. Phillips in the back. Twins to the top. For Jones. Turns, fakes the handoff. Has the man looking for the slant. It's
Oh!
intercepted! At the 20, 25,
Oh, he's gone.
30,
He's gone.
45, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10,
Oh,
5,
my God.
touchdown. A 100-yard interception return for number 7, Dwayne Robinson.
Flag down.
Flag down, I have to imagine, for the celebration.
It looks like number 44 is a girl out there. For Mckinley, that would be, oh no, Xander Johnson. Boy, I apologize, Xander, but man, has he got a long head of hair. Sorry, Xander.
So we'll see what the penalty was, as there were a
Who was that on? Dwayne Robinson?
they called it on Dwayne Robinson, the man that made the interception and the 100-yard.
Man, that went as bad for Harding as it could possibly go.
So it'll be Henry Snyder on 2. Attempt the extra point. Snap back, ball down. The kick is up. The kick is blocked.
Number 7.
As Snyder, Matt, no elevation on that kick whatsoever. He basically kicked it right into. I'm actually surprised he cleared the offensive line with that one.
Asa Birch, the senior, tight end, defensive end, 6'5", 231 pounds, blocked that.
So with 6:54 left in the third quarter, scoreboard reads Canton McKinley 20 and Warren Harding at nothing. Back in 30 seconds here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Is busy work slowing down your business? Imagine having data entry, customer follow-up, lead generation, internal communications, and even 24/7 customer service working automatically, without the cost of hiring, training, and insuring another employee. Neo4j helps businesses eliminate bottlenecks, work smarter, and turn more leads into customers. Spend less time managing repetitive tasks and more time growing your business. Ready to see what AI can do for you? Call Jeff Keel at 216-446-9088. Neo4j, helping you work smarter and grow faster.
A 100-yard interception return for a touchdown by Dwayne Robinson. Henry Snyder's extra point. We're going to call it blocked. We're going to give the Warren defensive line the benefit of the doubt, although the kick from Henry Snyder there for the PAT was not good.
No.
But with the 100-yard interception return, it is Canton McKinley 20 and Warren G. Harding nothing. Here with 6:54 left in the third quarter.
And I just said to my partner, everybody, you know, that just went as opposite from where it was a few minutes ago as it could be.
Snyder to put the boot to the ball. High and short, grabbed at the 30 by Richardson. 40, 50.
Face mask.
And a face mask flag maybe there as Richardson down at the 50 after a 20-yard return.
And it looks like Shad Davis is hurt again, standing up a little slow. He's telling his coach he's okay.
Face mask on Teron Butler.
Man, how dejecting that's got to be for Harding. I mean, to be in a position of you know, being right in the game and you know, getting points on the board and getting right back into it. Instead, you are as far from it as you ever were.
Well, Matt, third possession in a row now, starting inside opposing territory, but nothing to show on the scoreboard so far for the Raiders. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers, trips left, sidecar to the right is Brogdon. Jones, bubble screen to Richardson, but blowing through Shad Davis and takes down Richardson for a loss of 1.
This defense is going to do special things for Kent McKinley this season. If Kent McKinley makes it to the state championship, it will be because of their defense. If they're this good right now, can you imagine where they'll be in 10 games with that schedule?
Future certainly bright for Kent McKinley. We were talking to the gentleman that drove us over from the parking lot to the gate on the golf cart. He said, we're young, but I think we're going to be good. And if this team grows throughout the year, that could end up very nice for Kent McKinley. Shotgun, 4 wide, trips right. Jones, back to pass. Under pressure, run light, little shovel. Finds his man, making a man miss. Coming across is Demario Hewley, and that's a gain of 12 and a first down.
Good hit by Javier Moore, the senior fullback, defensive back. But as you saw, number 6, Legacy Lee slipped on the turf when he tried to turn and make a play in the backfield. So it is slick.
Shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Hewley in the pistol behind Jones. Twins to each side for the Raiders. Jones back to pass, rolling right. Has a man wide open. Richardson, he overshot him.
He had it.
Matt, that was a walk-in touchdown as Richardson wide open at the 5, but Jones' pass was behind and above him. It'll be 2nd and 10.
They just keep shooting themselves in the foot. How do you just not put that ball right in his hands right there? That was 6.
Now, Matt, throwing on the run, you're rolling to your strong side, though.
Yeah, true.
So that's, it needs to be an easy pitch and catch.
Right.
Rolling
Should have been simple.
Rolling to your strong side.
He's nervous. He saw that possible touchdown here, and he gets a little too much on it.
Shotgun, 4 wide, trips left. Hands it off to Hewley. Up the middle, gets to the 20. Nope, 21. They're going to call it a gain of 3 on... Nope, sorry, gain of 2. Ball was at the 23, so 3rd and 8.
Good job by Javier Moore, number 11, the senior fullback and defensive lineman.
4:55 left in the third quarter, 20-0 McKinley. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers, trips left in the pistol. Jones back to pass, looking right. Double coverage, missed his man. Too tall and too far outside for the intended receiver. I believe that is an 11, Austin Blackwell.
I'm sorry, James Jones, he's a senior. He should be more under control than he's been today. He seems very nervous. He's not sure of himself.
And they're going to bring out Edmonds to try the field goal. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 28, so 38-yard field goal attempt for Edmonds. Snap down, kick is up. Kick is no good, wide left. So, Matt, at least an attempt at the end zone for Harding, but still nothing on the scoreboard.
They just cannot put any points up.
So, 30-second break as we flip the field, 4:42 left in the third. Back in just a minute here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Is busy work slowing down your business? Imagine having data entry, customer follow-up, lead generation, internal communications, and even 24/7 customer service working automatically, without the cost of hiring, training, and insuring another employee. Neo4j helps businesses eliminate bottlenecks, work smarter, and turn more leads into customers. Spend less time managing repetitive tasks and more time growing your business. Ready to see what AI can do for you? Call Jeff Keel at 216-446-9088. Neo4j, helping you work smarter and grow faster.
Hand off to Rozier off the right side. He slipped as he was coming up to the defensive back, Dukes.
Great job by Antonio Dukes. Yeah, man, he just shut that down in a heartbeat. There's names of these players remind me of like the Predator movie. They just all have great names. Dukes, There's you got Justice, and you got what's the other one you have? I forget what the one player had. I mean, it's just awesome names.
Another handoff to Rozier up the middle. He's going to get up to the 30, and that'll be a first down.
Justice and Legacy, those were the other names. And there, number 6, you have James Jones, and I think that was, who was it? That was number 7. I think Dwayne Robinson were starting to yap at each other. You have number 5 for Harding, Jeremiah Crenshaw, getting up slow. It looks like, he has a cramp. Back down. They told him to lay back down. Good news is it's a cramp. Coach Richardson goes right out, telling him just to stay down. We're going to take a little break here, Matty.
Go ahead, step aside for a timeout here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
With over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on great personal service. Our fresh meats are of the finest cut. We make a variety of burgers, sausages, and a full line of deli meats. Using our own smokehouse, we prepare different types of jerky, snack sticks, kibasi, bacon, hot dogs, and bone-in hams. When your tummy needs some relief, call 652-BEEF. That's 330-652-2333.
All right, injured Raider off the field, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Ball at the 30-yard line. Shotgun, double tight end, 2 wide receivers, and a sidecar. For the Bulldogs, I'm trying to see if it's actually still crooked quarterback. That looks like it's actually a 19 there in the backfield. Darius Hill.
Yeah. Left outside linebacker number 80. That is Braden Tatum, senior tight end, defensive end. 6'4", 230 is a stud.
And it is Rozier again with the handoff. Gets up to the 37 yard. No, they're actually going to give him the 38, I think. Nice gain of 8 on first down.
Tell you what, number 52, again, right there. You have, for Warren Harding, the man, Justice Dukes, the senior, leading the way on defense all night long. He's also getting help all night by number 50, Kendrick Brown, and Xavion Smith, number 58.
So it is Hill at quarterback right now for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 2, ball at their own 38-yard line. Hill with the handoff to Rozier.
Nice.
Tries the right side, but able to fall forward to the 40. He'll get the first down.
Almost stopped him was Justice Dukes and number 50, Kendrick Brown. I just mentioned to him, this defensive line, Eric and Garrow told me that they could be special this year. They're already doing good things. And I see somebody who definitely has got his name already thrown in the mix for the Beast Award.
Hill in the pistol. Rozier, the deep man behind him. Double tight end, 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. Raiders packing the box.
Oh.
Stretch handoff to Rozier.
Nice.
Hit in the backfield. He's going to be dropped for a loss of 1.
Uh-oh, he's
But then
down.
grabbing his knee was number 7,
Asa
Birch.
He's down again.
Could not make it over to the sideline, and so the trainer's going to come out and check on him. So, again, we will step aside for a timeout. 1:50 left in the...
He's back up.
Oh,
actually.
no. Okay, never mind. He's going to hobble his way quickly over to the sideline.
So instead of going away, Matty, what do you think about our Steelers this year?
It's going to be a mess, Matt.
Now, what do you think about the head coaching situation?
I was not a fan of the McCarthy hire, although I understand he was brought in to try to see if Will Howard or Drew Aller can be an NFL quarterback.
Well, you know what? You knew I was not happy about it either, but I have completely switched my feel on that head coach. I feel like he might be the key to us getting back to where we need to be.
So 2nd and 12 for the Bulldogs. Ball at their own 39-yard line. 1:30 and moving on this third quarter clock. Again, Darius Hill at quarterback for the Bulldogs. Two tight ends, two wide receivers, and the sidecar to the right is Rozier. They're going to give him the handoff again, and he'll get blown up in the backfield. Hit first by number 50, Kendrick Brown.
Finished up by Xavion Smith, number 58. I mentioned those three guys, number 52, Justice Dukes, number 50, Kendrick Brown, and number 58, Xavion Smith, have been doing the exact same thing that the Bulldog defensive line has been doing to the offense tonight. They are doing just absolute phenomenal jobs, causing havoc, shutting down running games on the inside.
3rd and 15 for the Bulldogs. Ball at their own 35-yard line. In the pistol is Hill, double tight end, two wide receivers, one to each side. Going to be a sprint draw to Rozier across the 40, 45, 50, has the first down, 40, 35, and out of bounds inside the 35-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 31.
Thank God for Zarion Redding, number 10 for Harding, the defensive backer. That would have been 6 points.
A 34-yard rush for DeMar Rozier. And a first down for the Bulldog offense. And that will be the final play of the third quarter. We're going to switch to the fourth. McKinley 20 and Harding nothing. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to the What Lurks Beneath High School Football Game of the Week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Do you crave mysteries? Are you fascinated by the unexplained? Then summon your courage and plunge into the deep, dark abyss of What Lurks Beneath. A YouTube channel that dives into the unexplained, the supernatural, eyewitness reports, and more. The real question is, can you handle the truth? Simply search What Lurks Beneath on YouTube, if you think you're brave enough.
With over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on great personal service. Our fresh meats are of the finest cut. We make a variety of burgers, sausages, and a full line of deli meats. Using our own smokehouse, we prepare different types of jerky, snack sticks, kibasi, bacon, hot dogs, and bone-in hams. When your tummy needs some relief, call 652-BEEF. That's 330-652-2333.
Welcome back into Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium here in Canton, Ohio. Matt Lipstack and Matt Emschier to bring you the fourth quarter of the What Lurks Beneath High School Football Game of the Week. Tri-County Digital Broadcasting. Scoreboard reads McKinley 20 and Harding nothing. It is 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Backup quarterback in for McKinley. Shotgun, two wide receivers. It was twins, right? They're going to throw to one of those twins. That is Robinson, but he's got nowhere to go on the bubble screen and is pounced on quickly by Birch and Robinson. It will be 2nd down after a loss of 3 back to the 34-yard line. Both sides tried working the bubble screen a couple of different times here tonight, just with very incredibly limited success. Bulldogs break the huddle. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, one to each side, and the sidecar to the right of Hill is Rozier. And Rozier will take the handoff, cut it back on the counter, get across the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Tremendous blocking by the interior of that Bulldog offensive line to give Rozier a running lane to cut it back on the counter. So 3rd and 6 on the 27. Bulldogs in the pistol. 2 wide receivers, one's to each side. Twin tight end left. Hill gets the snap. Sprint handoff to Rozier. Met in the backfield. Bounced off that tackle. Greengrass in front of him. 15. Tackled at the 10-yard line. Saving the touchdown was number 5, Jeremiah Crenshaw. Or are they going to mark him at the 11? We have Bulldogs in the Raiders sideline, helped off there by the officials. So they are going to mark him at the 11, so it will not be 1st and goal, but 1st and 10 for the Bulldog offense as the second team looking to put a touchdown in on this Raider defense. 10:21 left in the 4th quarter.
You can see that defensive line for Harding, as good of a game as they've had, they're starting to show signs of being exhausted. They've been on the field all night long.
Shotgun for the Bulldogs. 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends to the left. Hill gets the snap, hands it off to Rozier, off the left guard. Big hole down to the 5, and gets his legs taken out from under him on a gain of 6. And I think we have an injured lineman for the Raiders on the play.
Good job by DeJor Dickerson, the senior offensive lineman. He's been having a good game.
So while they attend, they're going to help him up and just take him over to the sideline. Great thing about D1 and D2 schools, Matt, the rosters are so big that, you don't have to wait. You can just take a guy
Plug
to the
somebody
sidelines
else in, yeah.
and plug somebody else in.
Next man up. He ran at a sideline and just went down.
So after the 6-yard gain on 1st down, it will be 2nd and 4. Ball at the 6-yard line. No, that's 2nd and 5.
What a shame, because they could legit be tied right now with them.
Just the Raider offense, their own worst enemy so far here this evening, especially here in the second half, Matt, where the starting field position has been great.
Yep.
All 3 times that they've had the football.
Film is not going to be fun tomorrow morning.
And timeout McKinley. Now we are going to step aside. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Shining Stars Dance and Baton in Niles, Ohio is home to state, regional, national, and international world champions. They offer a wide variety of classes for ages 2.5 and up for boys and girls. Celebrating over 31 years in business, the excellent staff of instructors will help take your baton twirling skills to the next level. Shining Stars would like to wish all the cheerleaders, dance line, band, feature twirler Amira, and players a successful season. Go Rams!
Back inside Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium here in Canton. Matt Lipsek and Matt Emsch here with you. What lurks beneath high school football game of the week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting?
Already here, baby. Like you've said a few times already, the fastest 10 weeks in football and high school football just flies by. We'll be talking about, we can't believe we're already done with the regular season in a heartbeat.
And, of course, the Youngstown Phantoms reported back to Youngstown for training camp just yesterday, so hockey season right around the corner too, Matt.
Wow.
And I know that has John fired up behind me. Phantoms going to be under the leadership of Nathan Pache now, as Ryan Ward headed off to Providence to become an assistant coach for the AHL's Providence Bruins. Here it is 2nd and 5, ball on the Raiders 6. Shotgun, 2 wide receivers, double tight end. Hill hands it off to Rozier, makes a man miss, up the middle, to the 1, goal line, touchdown.
Yeah, he did a great job putting his head down, just kept running, pumping those legs, looked kind of like Roger Craig with the high knees. He just didn't stop pumping and got 6 more.
DeMario Rozier, first touchdown of the season for him. Matt, he has 14 carries, 86 yards, and I have to imagine almost all of that is here in the second half, including that touchdown right here that is all but going to put this one out of reach as the Bulldogs line up to kick. Henry Snyder, who had his last one blocked. Whistles on the snap, and again, Snyder almost taking the heads off of the defensive line.
He really did almost He wanted to block that one, boy.
False start. And they called, Matt, I think I heard them call about 3 different players for the false start. So I'm going to back this one up 5 yards. And we'll see if Snyder can get underneath this one instead of putting a headhunter toward the defensive line. Snap back, ball down, the kick is up. The kick is wide right. 9:45 left in the fourth quarter. Your score, Canton McKinley 26, Warren Harding nothing. Back in just a moment. You're listening to the What Lurks Beneath High School Football Game of the Week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Is busy work slowing down your business? Imagine having data entry, customer follow-up, lead generation, internal communications, and even 24/7 customer service working automatically without the cost of hiring, training, and insuring another employee. Neo4j helps businesses eliminate bottlenecks, work smarter, and turn more leads into customers. Spend less time managing repetitive tasks and more time growing your business. Ready to see what AI can do for you? Call Jeff Keel at 216-446-9088. Neo4j, helping you work smarter and grow faster.
It was a 12-play, 79-yard drive for the McKinley Bulldogs that ended in a 6-yard touchdown run for DeMarlo Rozier Jr. Henry Snyder's extra point was no good. 9:45 left in the fourth. Scoreboard reads McKinley 26 and Harding nothing. And it will be the aforementioned Snyder to put the boot to the ball and bring us back to action. Going to give him some advice. Avoid kicking to number 1. Matt Richardson had some great returns here for the Raiders. Is kicked right down the middle. Going to be grabbed on the hop by Robinson at the 10, 20, 25. Looking for the corner. Couldn't get it. Great tackle by number 7, Dwayne Robinson.
Dwayne's had a great game.
Push a couple buttons here on the tablet. I'll see if I can get the average kick return for Mr. Richardson. As he had that one for 20 yards. So kick returns for Matt Richardson. 4 returns for 118 yards along of 57, averaging. Or nope, they're going to mark him. They're going to say he was tackled at the 27. Thank you for that, Mr. PA announcer. Because I swore he was down at the 30 as well. Shotgun 4 wide for Jones, looking for a man who thought he was running a go, and Jones thought he was running a stop. That was Blackwell again, the pass 5 yards behind him, incomplete. It's second down.
Some scores for you. Cardinal Mooney up big on Lake Catholic, 41-7. Lowville losing 21-12 to Columbiana. Howland up 13-12 over Niles. Fitch losing 24-9 to Hudson right now. Ridge up 21-7 on Pie Valley in the third.
Hudson's going to be good again this year.
Springfield up 26-10 over Lakeview. Ursuline down 17-7 to Columbus DeSalle.
Shotgun 4 wide receivers for Jones. Trips right to the near side. Snap is on the ground, and Jones is going to fall on top of it. Back to the 19. That'll be a loss of 8. So it looks like they might be giving him the 20. They are. So 3rd and 17 upcoming for the Raiders. They'll break the huddle. Shotgun 4 wide receivers. Trips to the right. And the sidecar to the right of Jones is Brogdon with 9 minutes and moving on the fourth quarter clock. Jones back to pass. Rolling right. Lost his footing, and down he goes. Coming in to get the sack was number 6, Shad Davis. And it is a punting situation. Or sorry, check that, number 8 on the sack. I'm sorry, Amari Mitchell. As that was a loss of 5 on the play. Edmonds on to make the punt, standing at his 3-yard line. Good snap and another great kick. A little bit of a wobbler. Going to be hauled in at the 47. Ball's on the ground. Who's on top of it? Bulldogs might have gotten it back. And they did at the 45-yard line. Able to jump on his own fumble was Shad Davis. Quick look at the NFL preseason. Jets and Steelers in the fourth quarter. Jets up on the Steelers 7-0.
Where's that at in Pittsburgh?
That is at Acrisure Stadium. Hill able to get the high snap, handed it off to Rozier, but right there to wrap him up immediately was Kendrick Brown. So loss of 5 on the play. We have whistles for an injured Bulldog lineman. Like shaken up on the play, number 59, Jatisse Heller. Stretching out what looks like a cramp in the left leg, Matt. We'll go ahead and step aside quickly for a timeout. You're listening to Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Do you crave mysteries? Are you fascinated by the unexplained? Then summon your courage and plunge into the deep, dark abyss of what lurks beneath. A YouTube channel that dives into the unexplained, the supernatural, eyewitness reports, and more. The real question is, can you handle the truth? Simply search What Lurks Beneath on YouTube, if you think you're brave enough.
Injured lineman off the field for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 14 for the McKinley offense. Shotgun, 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Hill gets the snap, hands it off to Rozier, looking for the corner on the left side, and he's going to make it all the way to the sideline where he is ushered out of bounds by Elias Johnson. Got up to the 41, maybe the 42-yard line. Nope, they're going to give him the 43 and a gain of 7.
Tell you, one of the things that Harding is going to have to work on, defensive coordinator Eric Ongaro is going to have to just go back to the basics, is tackling. A lot of broken tackles tonight for the Harding Raiders. They can't have that.
Shotgun, 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. And it's Hill with the pass on a slant. It is hauled in. And with the catch, number 29, L. Brumfield. Gets it down inside the 40 to about the 38. Gain of 5, 4th and 3.
Good job by Zarion Redding, though, on the coverage. Wow, that motorcycle was moving.
Yes, those motorcycles on 77 don't mess around, Matt.
Yeah, it looked like the cars were just standing still.
So 4th and 3. And it looks like the Bulldogs offense going to take a timeout with 6:41 left in this one. 26-0 McKinley, back in 30 seconds here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
With over 30 years of experience, Madurix Butcher Block in Mineral Ridge is a quality-driven company focused on great personal service. Our fresh meats are of the finest cut. We make a variety of burgers, sausages, and a full line of deli meats. Using our own smokehouse, we prepare different types of jerky, snack sticks, kibasi, bacon, hot dogs, and bone-in hams. When your tummy needs some relief, call 652-BEEF. That's 330-652-2333.
Back inside Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium here in Canton, Ohio. Matt Lipsack and Matt Emch here with you. The What Lurks Beneath High School football game of the week, and looks like Coach Parnell has opted to go for the punt here, up 26-0 in the final 7 minutes of the fourth quarter, and it will be Hill back to punt. Good snap, and he's going to fake it. Taking off, running to the left, makes one man miss, makes another man miss, gets to the 30 and the first down. So, Matt, I want to get your thoughts on a fake punt in week one, up 26-0.
I mean, this is the time to try it. You know, I mean, you got to run it. You're up big on them. Why not? You know, get it ready. Look at who they have next week. I mean, they have Cleveland St. Ed's. St. Ed's. So I would want to have everything polished if I could for St. Ed's.
Pistol formation for the Bulldogs. Gordon is the deep man, and he will take the stretch handoff off right tackle, cross the 30, but just get back to the line of scrimmage at the 28-yard line. So no gain on the play for the Bulldogs. It will be 2nd and 10. Bulldogs break the huddle. Shotgun, 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side, 2 tight ends left, and the sidecar to the right is Gordon. Handoff to Gordon, coming to the near side left, gets the corner, 25, and ushered out of bounds near the 21. So about a 7-yard gain for Gordon. We will call it 3rd and short, maybe about 3.
5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The second half slowed down. That first half went quick.
Flying by, it did. It is 9:20 here in beautiful Canton, Ohio, on the campus of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Shotgun for the Bulldogs. Twin tight ends right, 1 wide receiver to each side. Sidecar to the left is Gordon. Handoff to Gordon, big hole off the right side. Pushes his way down inside the 20, near the 15-yard line. In fact, it looks like they will give him the 15, and flags on the play as we get a little brouhaha going after the tackle.
Yeah, it's going to get a little ugly down on the field the closer we get to the end of the game, especially for Harding. You know, they're not going to be happy that they went for a fake punt when they're up, like you said, 26-0.
You know, I don't blame Coach Parnell for wanting to take the air out of the ball, I guess, but also on the other side of the coin, just, you know, punt the ball. Harding's offense hasn't put up any, I guess they put up 1 threat all game long. So offsetting personal fouls on Brumfield and Redding. Result of the play was a first down, as they only gave Gordon the 16 on the rush. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Shotgun, 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side, 2 tight ends left. Sidecar to the right of Hill is Gordon. Gordon with the handoff, squirts through the hole off the left side. 5, touchdown.
Wow.
What a run by Derek Gordon. Looked like he might have been hemmed up at the line of scrimmage, but instead squirted through the hole. And, Matt, there was no second level there for the Raider defense. It just the safeties were both to the outside of the field, and the middle of the field was wide open for Gordon. Once he got through the line, it was green grass.
Yeah, there was nothing there to stop him, and Harding is checked out. They're ready to go home.
Snyder looking to add the extra point. 2 for 4 here tonight. Snap back, ball down, the kick is up. The kick is good. With 4:35 left in the fourth quarter, your score, Canton McKinley 33, Warren Harding nothing. Back in just a moment here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Is busy work slowing down your business? Imagine having data entry, customer follow-up, lead generation, internal communications, and even 24/7 customer service working automatically, without the cost of hiring, training, and insuring another employee. Neo4j helps businesses eliminate bottlenecks, work smarter, and turn more leads into customers. Spend less time managing repetitive tasks and more time growing your business. Ready to see what AI can do for you? Call Jeff Keel at 216-446-9088. Neo4j, helping you work smarter and grow faster.
An 8-play, 45-yard drive that ended in a 16-yard touchdown run for Derek Gordon. Extra point from Henry Snyder was good. 4:35 left in the fourth quarter. McKinley 33 and Harding nothing. Matt, we were looking at this at halftime. It was only 14-0. You get the big kickoff return, and we're thinking that maybe Warren's going to make a game out of this, and then, an hour later, we're looking at the scoreboard, and we're both thinking, what happened?
Yeah. Just a blowout. They just had too many missed opportunities, too many missed tackles, and, too many big plays right in front of them.
So, Matt, looking over the history of the series, the last time that McKinley shut out Harding was back in 1976. A 6-0 win here in Canton as the kick is pounced on by the Raiders up at the 34-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Warren Harding as they wind the clock here. Mercy rule in effect here in the second half.
Yeah, it's going to move a lot faster now.
And, Matt, for a team that, lost a lot of starters to injuries last year, I don't understand having the first team out here for Warren right
I
now.
agree.
And it will be Jones in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers, twins to the left. Gives it to the deep back. That is Brogdon. Gets across the 35 and up near the 38-yard line. We'll call it a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6 upcoming. And again, a moving fourth quarter clock. Mercy rule in effect. More than 30 points in the second half. Gets you into running clock territory.
So, Matt, you got an idea of who your player of the game is?
Honestly, Matt, I have no idea whatsoever because the Bulldogs really spread the wealth out. I'd have to, take a second and look at the stats. Jones gets the snap, hands it off to the single back. That is Brogdon again.
Face mask.
Loses the football. Bounce to the sideline. I don't know if possession was grabbed by the Bulldogs before it went out of bounds or not. And check that was Phillips on the carry. Or I'm sorry, Hewley. And I think they're going to say that the ball was out of bounds before McKinley could get possession. That is actually right at the first down line at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Raiders. And just 2.5 minutes and less than that now left remaining here in the game. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, twins to the left, and 2 backs in the backfield for Jones. Hands it to the deep man. That's Brogdon, tripped up by the offensive line as he tried to make a cut and run laterally behind his blockers.
A lot of slips on this turf tonight.
Looks like he's going to lose 2 on the play. So 2nd and 12. Upcoming for the Raiders. 1:50 left in this one. Raiders break the huddle. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers and 2 backs in the backfield. Deep man is Brogdon there beside Jones. Jones looks to pass, flushed out of the pocket, and throws it directly out of bounds. It pass went forward, but Matt, it didn't go past the line of scrimmage.
Right.
So I believe it should be intentional grounding. We'll see if the officials drop the flag. Because, intentional grounding has all those conditions. Was the quarterback out of the pocket? Yes, he
Right.
was. Did the pass go past the line of scrimmage? I don't believe that it did. But it doesn't look like they're going to call it. So just an incomplete pass. And it will be 3rd and 12 as we are less than a minute remaining here in this one. And, Matt, I would be shocked if this is not the final snap of the game. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers, 2 backs in the backfield for Jones. Fakes the handoff, throws it out to the flat. Hewley somehow hauls it in for a gain of 2. And I am shocked that the Mckinley defender, I think that is 28, Dejon McClellan. Matt, that had pick 6 written all over
I
it.
agree. I thought he might have got a hand on it.
So beautiful catch by Hewley, who took a little bit of contact there to make the catch. But as the clock reaches 10 seconds, Matt, I don't think we're going to see another snap in this one.
No, I agree.
Jones trying to quickly get the ball away. He just barely does. Gets the pass away. It is hauled in by number 85, Amari Martin. And that is how tonight's ball game will end. Your final score here in week 1. Canton McKinley 33 and Warren Harding nothing. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a quick break. We'll come back for the postgame show. You're listening to the What Lurks Beneath High School Football Game of the Week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting.
Do you crave mysteries? Are you fascinated by the unexplained? Then summon your courage and plunge into the deep, dark abyss of what lurks beneath. A YouTube channel that dives into the unexplained, the supernatural, eyewitness reports, and more. The real question is, can you handle the truth? Simply search What Lurks Beneath on YouTube, if you think you're brave enough.
Welcome back inside Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium here in Canton, Ohio for the postgame show. Matt Lipsack and Matt Emsch here with you. Thank you so much for joining us for week 1 here of the What Lurks Beneath High School Football Game of the Week here on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting. Your final score, Canton McKinley 33 and Warren Harding nothing. It was 14-0 at halftime. It was an 18-yard touchdown run by Keelan West and a 27-yard touchdown pass from Braylon Crook to Darius Hill in the final 10 seconds of the half to make it 14-0. Second possession of the third quarter for Harding. It's a pick 6, a 100-yard interception return for Dwayne Robinson. Extra point was no good, 20-0. Was a 6-yard touchdown run for DeMarlo Rozier. And it was a 16-yard touchdown run for Derek Gordon to give us our 33-0 final. And Matt, I don't want to go over a lot of the stats, but really just the big one that sticks out. Total yards, Canton McKinley 342 to 52 for Warren Harding. And, really I think when you look over it, just picking one player of the game for the Bulldog offense, like, Matt, I don't want to say they were dominant because the first team really was not. The Harding defense really kept them in the game for, the vast majority of it. So
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to name a player of the game, but I think the play of the game was the pick six, because that just completely and entirely changed the complexion of this one.
I agree with you. I'm going to pick the offensive line because they just dominated I would counter that with the defensive line of McKinley, because Harding did absolutely nothing on offense. You're right. Yeah. I think you saw a lot of good things out of Warren Harding. If they can just make a few tweaks, go back to some of the basics, and not let this loss destroy them for the rest of the season, they could have an amazing year.
We would like to thank Canton McKinley High School for the hospitality here at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. Again, an amazing facility. You said it, a couple of different times. One of the cathedrals of high school football that we have here in Ohio. If you haven't seen a game here, make the trip to Canton. Make a day of it. Go see the Hall of Fame. Come to Tom Benson Stadium and watch a football game. I would recommend Week 10, Canton McKinley versus Massillon, Washington, if you want to see what is just going to be a couple of heavyweights duking it out here on a football field.
Yeah, that'd be a great game to come see, or come see the state championships.
We don't know where we're going to be next week. Stay tuned to the Just Football with Matt Emsch Facebook page for information on game times and location for Week 2. Matt, any final thoughts before we throw it away?
I'm just glad to be back, and thanks for our little helper over there, John, for coming.
Our special guest, Jonathan Lipsack, keeping watch on us here in the press box. So for Matt Emsch, I am Matt Lipsack. Thank you for tuning in tonight, everybody. One more time, your final score, Canton McKinley 33 and Warren Harding nothing. We will catch you next week here with the What Lurks Beneath High School Football Game of the Week. Sound out. Fade to black.
That's going to do it for tonight's Mineral Ridge Tire and Automotive Rams Game of the Week, brought to you by Just Football with Matt Emsch. A huge thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting the team and this channel. And most importantly, thank you to all of you for listening and being part of Friday Night Football. Don't forget, you can catch the full game replay anytime on Just Football with Matt Emsch, found on YouTube. Until next time, this has been the Rams Game of the Week. We'll see you under the lights.